Welcome back to Larry Under Pressure. Today, we're taking the pressure off cooking and putting your rice cooker to work because we're making egg fried rice the easy way. No stove, no wok, just fluffy rice, savory eggs, and a few pantry staples, all done in one pot. It's quick, simple, and absolutely delicious. Let's get cooking.
Hello everybody, Larry here, cooking up some rice cooker egg fried rice. It's delicious, simple, inexpensive, and a way that everybody, including students, anybody who has one of these rice cookers, and you can get them cheaply for like $13 to $15 on Amazon. And I'll leave a link for these in the information below if you'd like to order. First thing we're going to do is plug in the rice cooker. As you probably know, they're either on or off. You plug it in to turn it on, unplug it to turn it off. And then it has two positions with the little button on front, either warm or cook. We're going to move it to cook. And on cook, it's much hotter. And of course, it'll cook the food just as it says. So the first thing we're going to do, sorry for my voice, for some reason it's not working real well tonight. We're going to open the cooker and we're going to pour in 2 eggs. I have 2 eggs that I've scrambled and we're going to pour those right in there. And then on top of that, we're going to put some coarse ground salt and pepper. You can use coarse ground or you can use regular, whatever you please. I just like coarse ground. And we're going to put a pinch of monosodium glutamate, which is MSG, to enhance the flavor a little bit. And then lastly, we're going to put in a tablespoon of water. And we're going to mix that all around. Put the lid on. Again, it's on cook. When I took the lid off, it automatically switched back over to keep warm, so I just pushed it to cook. We're going to let it heat for about a minute to a minute and a half until it's ready for us to chop up and make scrambled eggs. So we'll come back then and take care of that. That's been cooking in there for a couple minutes. Let's mix it up. Make sure we're getting a good scramble on it. It's looking about right. And we're going to let it cook for about another minute until it's good and firm. So it looks good and firm now. We'll switch it back to keep warm and scramble these up so they're not all in a big lump. And then we're going to take these out and sit them aside in this little blue bowl until we're ready to use them again. And that'll be after we cook the rice. So the next thing we need to do is prep our rice. And to prep the rice, we need to make sure it's good and rinsed. And I'm going to do that, and then we'll be back, put the rice and the rest of the ingredients in to cook. We've got our eggs cooked, and now we're ready to move on to our next phase. We're going to use 1 cup, and by cup, I mean the little cup that comes with the rice maker. And let me give you a word about that, as I always do. This is not a cup. I think it's 2/3 of a cup or 3/4 of a cup, but everything's relative with these. Whatever amount of rice you need to use 1.5 that amount of water. So there's 1.5 of these cups of water. And I'm going to stir that around to make sure it's stirred. And make sure that you've washed your rice. If you rinse it and get it good and rinsed, you will have fluffy, nice fluffy rice. If you don't, your rice is going to be sticky and it won't be nearly as good. So we're going to add the washed rice, the little bit of water I've added, and some frozen vegetables. And again, I'm not measuring much on these. I'm going to just kind of wing it by ear. Let me get this package open. These are frozen vegetables I bought at Walmart, and gosh, the whole bag, this bag was only 97 cents. So I'm going to add some vegetables. Doesn't take much because we're not making that much rice. Then let's stir it about. And we're going to let the pot take over and cook the rice automatically from this point on. So it's on keep warm. I just moved it to cook, and we're going to leave it alone and check in on it periodically. This has been cooking for about 8 minutes now, and you can see that it's foaming up inside there, and it's really not necessary to open it and stir it, but I kind of like to. Seems like it makes it a little more evenly cooked. So we're going to open it, and as you can see, it's still on the cook setting here and has not turned up to warm. Once the rice gets to the point that it's cooked where it should be, this cooker will automatically turn to keep warm. It's almost quit boiling, so I think it's about ready. It'll cut over, and when it does, then we'll be ready to move to the next step in our recipe. There it went. As you can see, it just cut over, and it's been 15 minutes, almost to the second. So we're going to let it sit on warm. We're not going to unplug it. We'll leave it on warm and move to our next phase. Again, let me apologize for my voice. I don't know what in the world's wrong with it. So what we're going to do now, let's take the lid off and stir it up a bit. The rice looks good and fluffy. The rim of that little pot's very hot, so I'm going to use something to keep it from burning my hand. Yeah, that's real nice and fluffy. Looks perfect, just like I wanted it. There's no sticking or anything else. So, first of all, let's add the egg back. We're going to put the egg in. And again, I'm not using measured amounts for this. I'm just going to use a little dash of sesame oil. You don't want very much of it. It's a real strong flavor, and it'll ruin it. Then I'm going to add another pinch of monosodium glutamate, or MSG, to enhance the flavor once and for all. And lastly, I'm going to add a dash of soy sauce to give it that wonderful soy flavor. We'll put that in, and we're going to stir it up and see how dark the rice is. If the rice is not dark enough, you can see I'm chopping those eggs up. So they're smaller pieces. And we're going to stir. I'm kind of chasing it around the countertop. These granite countertops are slippery. It looks very good. And it's not very dark, so let's add just a little bit more soy sauce. You have to be careful with the soy sauce. It's pretty strong and very salty. I'm using the regular. You can use the low salt if you want. Doesn't that look wonderful? It looks like something you've spent hours on frying or doing in a wok. Let me just see if I can zoom in on it just a little bit so you can better see the texture. Looks really good, doesn't it? And again, like I say with all my recipes, you can make this your own. If you want more egg, put more egg. If you want more soy, put more soy. And after you've once done this recipe, you'll know exactly what's going on with it and how to do it. So if you want to make changes, you can on subsequent tries. I'm going to put a little bit of it out on this dish so we can give it a taste test. Let me zoom back out. And we're going to plate it up. Looks like a meal fit for a king. Or in Oriental, maybe it's a meal fit for an emperor. We're going to let that cool for just a minute and come back and give it a taste test and wrap the video up. I'm very proud of this dish. It looks like it's come out real good. The rice is real fluffy. It's because I washed it so well. Let me give it a taste test. It's perfect. And that little dash of sesame oil we put in gave it a really good Oriental flavor. Just delicious. In fact, I'm going to take this to work tomorrow and heat it in the microwave and have it for lunch. It'll be a great lunch dish. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you'll try it yourself and that you'll leave comments below on what you thought of it or some additions. Maybe you'll want to add some mushrooms or some other things that are not necessarily traditional, but will make it where you'll enjoy it more than the way I fixed it. Enjoy, and we'll see you on the next video.
Thanks for watching Larry Under Pressure. If you enjoyed this easy rice cooker egg fried rice, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more fast and flavorful meals. Drop a comment below if you got a favorite rice cooker recipe. And as always, keep the pressure low and the flavor high. See you next time.